The Part Together started as a way for us to support our stockists during a really uncertain time. After that, it became a way for us to really focus our efforts toward particular organizations. I think it's a wonderful way for us to tell our community about who we are and who we support, but then also kind of get the word out about these people that are doing really good work in the community.
This year we're supporting Bridging Voices, an organization that we love here in Portland, Oregon.
Somebody mentioned it to me, and I don't even remember who, kind of in passing, that there was this music organization in Portland that worked with LGBTQ teens. And I was like, wow, that sounds like something that would really resonate with a bunch of us here at Brooklyn Tweed. We've got a lot of singers on the team.
We have queer singers on our team, people who have had experience in their own lives of the power of music and the power of singing together with others. I'm a singer. I've been a choral singer most of my life. That was something that I was very involved in junior high and high school, college, and beyond. I sing in a choir now here in Portland as well.
I grew up singing in choirs, and it was a really wonderful experience, and I can only imagine what it would have been like to have Bridging Voices as a thing that existed as a young queer kid.
I myself am a professionally trained opera singer, so music has played a huge part throughout my entire life.
We got to go to one of the rehearsals to do some video and talked to a couple of the board members, some of the kids. They were rehearsing in this beautiful church in Southeast Portland. But just to watch the kids coming in, they just sort of step into the space and blossom, and just to see that happening and know that they have this space to do that in was amazing, just to see that.
My name is Heidi Espenson, and I am currently the new board chair for Bridging Voices. As soon as my oldest child turned 13, we came in and joined and brought like 5 other friends. So I started with having a youth in the choir and then helping with parent volunteering, and then on up, and I've served every role in the organization since then. By the Books, it's a 301c nonprofit that serves youth, LGBTQ youth from 13 to 21 through singing and community. Off the books, it's just like a little family. And so we hear from most of the youth is it's their safe place. I was a career youth in Nebraska, and so watching them here where they do have a place, and then talking about their school system where they may not have a comfortable space or even at home, I think just not taking for granted that they need to see each other and adults that have their backs all the time, and then just being able to sing out and be, out and loud and proud and celebrate themselves on a regular basis just makes a huge change in their lives. I think overall my favorite is just the youth. They're just so fun and unique, and just watching them grow over the years that I've been able to be here as they come through, walking in and not wanting to even look at anybody. And they're up doing solos and writing poems and helping direct some of the shows. We give them spaces for leadership, so we have a leadership team that kind of helps put together the rehearsals and format some of the concerts and stuff. So I think just watching them grow and blossom and shine in the space is probably my favorite. At this point, we have not lost a single current or former youth to suicide, which is shocking for this population of LGBTQ youth on the highest rate, so that says something.
My name is Duro Farrar. I'm the artistic director for Bridging Voices. The choir part of it, the music part of it's important and central to the identity of the people in the group, but really the community is what makes it. These are people who are forming lifelong friendships and relationships that will influence the way they move throughout the world for the rest of their lives, and that's kind of the beauty of it. My favorite thing about Bridging Voices, frankly, is that it exists. There was nothing like this when I was a queer teenager. That this exists, I feel like, is really important, both for the lives of queer teens, but also for the life of music. It ensures that there will be young queer people singing for the rest of their lives.
My name is Eli. It was during the pandemic, and I just came out to my parents. So my mom was looking for resources for me, and she came across Bridging Voices. And then I just kind of joined. Everyone's just super nice to each other, and it's a really fun group activity to do that's not really stressful, but also still social. And I'm also really into music, so it's a fun opportunity to do that. I was sort of starting to get into singing, and since then I've been in choir in school for 2 years, as well as this. It's given me more experience singing, the more you practice and the more experience you have in groups, the better you get. It's also helped me with stuff like stage presence and auditioning for like solo audition opportunities and stuff like that. There's a lot of really cool people, and I have a lot of good friends here, and everyone's just super nice and supportive, and I really like how we take like a big break in the middle so that we can get to know each other more, and it's not just about singing but also just hanging out and having fun.
My name is Bennett. I think it feels really empowering to sing in a group with other people, and especially when those other people are, cool. In fact, I kind of still don't consider myself a singer, even though I do definitely come here and sing every Sunday. I mean, it's kind of the same feeling as like playing team sports, like the sense of accomplishment and teamwork. When I was in Bridging Voices a couple years ago, I did not feel confident in my singing abilities, and I took a break and then I came back, and now I feel like I have more ownership of my voice and my body, and by extension.
As I've grown and thought more about my own voice and thought about what singing means and what it makes me feel, it really is a kind of a celebration of something that is unique to you. And that's there's such a clear parallel to that for queer people in this world trying to learn how to accept who we are without taking on the shame that our society throws at us.
But I think that the most important role played by music in my life is that it really gave me a chance to find myself, to explore my identity, to be in touch with my inner self, and to express it through the medium of the voice and through the medium of music. Singing and music has been, for me and for many other people that I have met throughout my life, it's a way to connect, it's a way to express yourself, but it's also a way to connect with others.
So for me, there's a very clear analogy here between singing with your voice and being who you are. And so to see those two things coming together at Bridging Voices for me is really powerful. And I think a beautiful way for people to learn earlier in their life that, come in as you are and you'll be celebrated versus come in as you are and let's try and change who you are. It really makes me happy to see what this group is doing and how they're helping people here in Portland.